You didn't leave when they told you to leave, okay? And then we needed to identify you, so now you go to jail. It's that easy.
But she's my friend.
It's neither here nor there. Okay, up against the car. Up against the car.
For what reason?
Because I'm gonna take your purse off.
I have no reason. I have no reason.
I don't understand what
I have no reason.
Calling us like dumb Americans.
Okay.
And like I don't remember.
Okay. So basically, just being disrupted.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to connect this with holding up the line and like you can't be doing this and then for their safety and one thing they're like leaning, falling over almost on each other.
Don't take you.
What you do?
Don't take
What you done here?
You need to stop.
So
You
why?
need to stop.
But why? What you do for me? What you do?
You need to stop right now. Handcuffs
No,
back
what
on.
happened?
Ma'am, if I have to
What
force,
happened?
I don't want to force you to put
What
the handcuffs
happened?
back on.
Don't touch me.
Stop.
What happened?
Stop. Stop trying to punch me, kick me.
So aggressive. Well, what do you know? Those two were Ukrainian migrants. As you know, in the last episode, we went over the great benefits some Ukrainian migrants were granted under the Joe Biden administration. Needless to say, a very loyal subscriber of this channel sent me the following video where we can see two female Ukrainian migrants getting in trouble in the state of Florida, and they even tried to guilt trip the police officers with their story of how they came to America due to the war, but that still didn't work. They ended up getting arrested. Now remember, what's good for one group is good for another. We've exposed Venezuelan migrants, Colombian migrants, Mexican migrants, Honduran migrants, Salvadorian migrants, even Chinese migrants. Obviously, none of the individuals who have been featured on this channel represent their entire country. However, at the same time, we do have to call out those who were given the privilege of coming to this country and, in some cases, were granted fantastic benefits that not even Americans can receive today, and yet they still act entitled, disrespectful, and in some cases, they break the law. And so that's why I want to share that clip with you here today. But first, let's go over some current events. Did you know that the US-Mexico border encounters plummeted in February under President Trump? So in 2022, Joe Biden gave us over 166,000 migrants. In 2023, it was over 156,000. 2024, again for the month of February, was over 189,000 migrants. Thank you, Joe. And then President Trump brought it down to a little over 8,300 migrants without the need of any bill, any drama, any votes outside of the presidential election. And that's how you get it done. Close the damn border, stop taking the fake asylum applications, and those who cross the border illegally, well, they have to go back, go and apply the right way and weigh your time like most immigrants did. That's exactly what we wanted, and we're getting it now. Also, Pam Bondi just shared that she received a truckload of Epstein documents from the SDNY on Friday.
We all did. And the FBI handed over a couple hundred pages of documents. But, you know, Sean, I gave them a deadline of Friday at 8 a.m. to get us everything. And a source had told me where the documents were being kept. Southern District of New York, shock. So we got them all by, hopefully all of them, Friday at 8 a.m. Thousands of pages of documents. I have the FBI going through them, and Cash is also, now that we have Cash here, it's a game changer, of course, and Cash is going to, Director Patel is going to get us a detailed report as to why the FBI withheld all of those documents.
Okay, I want to be clear because I think people got frustrated because they were expecting more. You were expecting more, and you didn't find out less than 24 hours before the release. You got a whistleblower that confirmed that there were way more documents that they were supposed to turn over, and then you found out just before that.
Well, sure. And you're looking at these documents going, these aren't all the Epstein files. You know, there were flight logs, there were names and victims' names. And we're going, where's the rest of the stuff? And that's what the FBI had turned over to us. And so a source said, whoa, all this evidence is sitting in the Southern District of New York. Yep. So based on that, I gave them the deadline, Friday at 8, a truckload of evidence arrived. It's now in the possession of the FBI. Cash is going to get me and himself, really, a detailed report as to why all these documents and evidence had been withheld. And, you know, we're going to go through it as fast as we can, but go through it very cautiously to protect all the victims of Epstein, because there are a lot of victims.
Well, you had identified in phase one over 254.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, is that the only thing that would be redacted? Will everything else be made public that you get in your possession?
Yeah, the FBI hasn't had, obviously, they haven't looked at the thousands of pages of documents that they've just received Friday. Yeah. But Cash has a team going through them, and it's always about protecting the victim. But you know what? We believe in transparency, and America has the right to know. The Biden administration sat on these documents. No one did anything with them. And why were they sitting in the Southern District of New York? I want a full report on that. You know, sadly, these people don't believe in transparency, but I think more, unfortunately, I think a lot of them don't believe in honesty. And it's a new day, it's a new administration, and everything's going to come out to the public. The public has a right to know. Americans have a right to know.
And that goes the same with the JFK files,
JFK,
RFK files,
Martin
MLK.
Luther King. Yep, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. What are the things that, and maybe some people don't understand the need to redact. In the case of a victim, that should be pretty obvious to people. What are the other things that maybe you would have to redact?
Well,
national security?
No, of course, national security, some grand jury information, which is always going to be confidential, but we'll see. Let's look through them as fast as we can, get it out to the American people, because the American people have a right to know, not only on that, but on Kennedy, on Martin Luther King, on all of these cases that the Biden administration has just sat on for all these years. So yeah, it's really, it's not sad. It's infuriating that these people thought that they could sit on this information, but they can't. It's a new day, and we believe in transparency, and it's going to come out. And when we redact things, Sean, what we're going to do is not just pull pages out like they used to do. If something's redacted, you will know the line, and you will know why it's redacted, a victim's name, identifying information of a victim.
I do have high expectations, so I hope we don't have any more errors and we get the real deal next time. Furthermore, we do have some breaking news. President Trump has paused all military aid to Ukraine.
Our Lucas Tomlinson reporting the United States is pausing all U.S. military aid to Ukraine until President Trump determines the Ukrainians show a commitment of good faith peace negotiations. That's according to a senior Trump administration telling Fox. This is not a permanent termination of aid. It is a pause. The orders are going out right now. The official said this in response to Ukrainian President Zelensky's conduct over the last week and his words over the weekend. So it's all stopping, Brian.
Yeah, well, he needs an apology. President Trump says, I need a direct apology. This can be fixed with a phone call. Sorry if things went off the rails. Like the first 45 minutes of our talk. Didn't like the last 10. So let's get this thing back on track. I understand what you mean, and let's do it. And then you put the ball in Russia's court, and let's see how sincere they are. But it's going to take a call from Zelensky to Trump directly, and I'm sure he'd take the call. The guy does not hold grudges.
If you watch any report about the aid to Ukraine and you go to the comment section, you can see that most Americans are saying no more money to Ukraine. We are not in agreement with this aid. And so I'm okay with it. We already have enough problems of our own that we need to solve. and we never approved for such a high amount of money to go out to other countries and then get Zelensky in the Oval Office acting like a jerk. That doesn't make sense. So I hope this pause becomes permanent, but we'll see what happens. Now, it's time to discuss. Ukrainian migrants complaining Americans are dumb. That's exactly what they said. Let's get started. So this initial report was shared by Twin Scope Cops, and this channel focuses on the realities of police work. And so let's watch.
You to put the handcuffs back on.
Don't touch me.
When your country is at war and you're staying elsewhere, you'd logically be on your best behavior to avoid returning to a war zone. But these two women decided to take the phrase, "make yourself at home," a bit too literally and started causing trouble.
You need to stop. You need to stop.
On May 31st, 2023, in Key West, Florida, officers were called to a pizzeria due to a disturbance complaint. When they arrived, they were met with two uncooperative Ukrainian women who refused to share their IDs.
All right, let's go talk. Let's go talk. Come on. Come on, guys. Hello. What we do? Let's go talk. We're gonna talk on the sidewalk. That's all. All right, let's go. All right, hold on. So what's going on? Nothing. For what? Why are you not leaving when they're asking you to leave?
You need to tell me where I live or what?
No, I'm asking you, why don't you leave if they're asking you to leave?
She won't stay. She don't know nothing but what? Who you are? You're president of the country.
No, they ask you to leave.
No. Who
So you
is
need to
wait,
leave.
Who is this? Who is this?
Who's running the establishment?
Who is this establishment?
All right, so they're clearly drunk. They refused to leave the establishment, and the officers are asking them for the IDs. Something so basic. But they still refuse, and this is where things get escalated.
Yeah, you need to see your IDs, guys.
No, не показывай, ничего не показывай никому. Нет, нельзя не показывать. Нельзя не показывать никакие документы. Перестань.
Listen.
Ничего не показывай. Вот дальше. Вот дальше. Need your ID. Ты не должна ничего не
Guys.
показывать. Ничего не показывать.
We need to see your ID, and then you can go. Okay? No.
Yeah, don't touch me.
Don't lie.
You can touch me.
Don't push. Don't touch me. Right? You want to go in the handcuffs?
Calm
What do you
down.
want?
Just go.
Calm down, baby.
Just relax.
What do you want from me?
I don't want you to go to
You're good,
jail.
babe.
No.
Okay, so listen. Hey,
If you want
just kick him.
to go to jail, I
You
can
just
kick
kick
him,
him.
right?
All right. Stop pulling away. Stop pulling away. Stop pulling away.
Good, you guys. She don't do nothing big.
You need to see your ID, and then you can go. Okay? No.
Yeah, don't touch me.
Don't lie.
Don't touch me. I don't do nothing. Okay. Don't have to. But I don't do nothing. This is my friend.
I don't want you to go to jail.
Look, my friend, she do nothing, babe. She only drink. Hey, no.
Stop pulling away. Stop pulling away. Oh, stop pulling away.
I hope so somebody make a video of
Wow, what is it?
We're trying to identify who you are. You don't want to identify yourself. That's resisting.
No.
Okay, now you go to jail.
Okay, I want to explain you.
No, there's no explaining. We're trying to identify who you are. You didn't want to listen, so now you go to jail.
You can do this because I do.
I can take you to jail for
What I can do-
resisting. You don't want to identify yourself.
For what?
Because we ask who you are, we ask for your identification. You don't want to provide identification.
but
You
I
want to leave.
Everybody
So now you're going to
uses
jail.
girl. Everybody uses girl. Nobody he's in her for what reason?
Because they told you to leave and you didn't
For
leave.
what?
They don't have to have a reason. They told you to
But
leave.
many people come. She only drunk. She don't do nothing bad.
But they
she
told you to leave. It doesn't matter. They told you to leave.
She asked only food.
But they told you to leave.
What?
And then that's all.
Come some guy with me and she asked for girl. And she wants. I don't want to with nobody.
Okay, well now you're gonna go to jail.
She was a nice girl. She don't do nothing bad, really.
Okay.
She comes from two girls and take her. I wanna you. You go with me, and she don't. No, I wanna drink. I wanna. Really, she don't do nothing bad.
Okay, well,
really,
we were trying to identify who you are, but you guys don't want to identify yourselves. So now you're gonna go to jail.
Yes, you can ask some video. You ask what's happening. Because I'm a strange. I'm from Ukraine. I come from country with this war now.
Okay, but when we tried to get you to leave, you don't leave. It doesn't matter if you did something wrong or not. Okay, it doesn't matter. They told you to leave. You didn't leave, and the people that work there. And then when we try to identify who you are, you said that you don't have to, and you tried to walk away. So now you go to jail.
But I tell him I can't take her be alone.
You didn't leave when they told you to leave, okay? And then we needed to identify you, so now you go to jail. It's that easy.
But she's my friend.
It's neither here nor there. Okay, up against the car. Up against the car.
For what reason?
Because I'm gonna take your purse off.
I have no reason. I have no reason.
I don't understand what
I have no reason.
I couldn't ever imagine coming to the US or any other country and acting this way. Entitled, disrespectful. It's just embarrassing. It's truly disgusting. And on top of it, she assaults the police officer.
I don't understand what
I have no reason.
Okay. Here, lean up against the car here.
No.
We're gonna take your purse. You're going to jail.
For what jail? For what?
Because you did not want to identify yourself. So now you're gonna go to jail. Ma'am,
For what?
either you listen or we're gonna have a bigger problem. Do you understand?
But no, I don't understand for what.
Okay, listen. I'm gonna take your handcuff off, okay, so I can remove your purse. You need to stay down.
Stay like that, don't move.
But for what reason? I don't understand it.
Because you're not complying, you're not listening.
For what?
Listen, either you comply or we're gonna cut your purse to take it off. I'd rather not break your purse if we don't have to, okay?
But I don't know. It's so many people here.
Stop moving around.
I don't understand some English very well. But
No, yes you do.
Yes, I try.
You understand very well.
No, but
You got it?
Yep.
I want to try to help me, my friends. I do nothing bad.
Yep. Put it in my car. Step back.
But this is my bag.
Okay. Yep, we'll bring your bag.
This is my bag.
Sit inside of the car.
You can talk me, Zizi.
Sit in the car.
You're not listening. Sit in the car. Why? Why you?
Sit back.
Don't be people. Don't be you. What you do?
Don't take me.
What you trying here?
You need to stop. You need to stop.
But why? What you do for me? What you do you?
You need to stop right now.
No, but what
Okay,
you try?
you're going to jail, and now you're going to get charged with additional charges for kicking the police officer. Do you understand?
But
Do you understand?
you who
That's
you are?
fine.
Who you
Sit
are?
down.
You kill me. But yes, I will tell. I'm from country with this war.
That's fine.
My country.
Stop.
My country is a
Stop.
problem for you.
Stop.
Do you know how much I have my brother who died for your country? Do you know what this is? And I'm still here. I don't do for you nothing, kid.
So my country is at war. My country is a problem for you, and my brother died for your country. What the hell is she talking about? Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. But she clearly lost her mind. Let's continue.
What happened with you? You can't run. I don't do you nothing bad.
You got it?
Stop.
But I don't do you nothing
No,
bad.
not
What
yet.
happened with you?
Because you're moving around too much, and I don't
But
want
who you are
to
for
bite
it
me,
to do
kick
for
me, or
you
do
want?
anything.
It's my property, my body, it's my property. I don't do you nothing bad. I don't do you nothing bad.
You
What
kicked a
happened?
police officer.
No.
Hey,
When guilt-tripping the cops proved unsuccessful, this suspect realized she had dug herself a deep hole that no amount of tears could fill. But wait until you hear what she did at the pizzeria. You'll be cheering on the police for putting their foot down.
Let's go on the other side.
I don't like this one. I need to check my dress. You see?
Come on, lady. I have two females
I don't
to
check
take.
my dress, you see? Okay, but you need to walk.
Okay.
No, but you have to respect my dress. Okay.
Okay. So listen.
Yeah, walk.
Listen to her. Where's your ID? Here, we'll uncuff this. You got her?
You want to open my bag?
Go ahead. You guys decided you want to go to jail tonight, or what's going on?
Where's your
What's the
ID?
problem?
What's your problem?
Okay, where's
I
your
know.
ID?
What happened?
All right, so now we get to hear from the pizzeria staff who reached out to the police officers because these two Ukrainian migrants were being disrespectful and disruptive to them and their customers.
Okay.
They're calling us like dumb Americans
Okay.
and like I don't remember.
Okay. So basically, you're just being disrupted.
Yes.
all over.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to keep that business holding up the line and like you can't be doing this and then for their safety and one too, they're like leaning falling over almost on each other.
Okay. And what was their deal? Like, what were they trying to get pizza or?
A couple of like military guys first brought them in here to try and help them get pizza.
Okay.
They told me what they wanted to order, and then the guy was like, I don't have money to help like pay for all this. But he was like, who's paying for this? And nobody says nothing. They're just standing there. I'm like, if someone's not going to pay for this, I need you to leave. And then because people started coming in, and then a couple seconds went by, and they're just still standing there like they didn't hear me at all. And I'm like, they said it again. And then one of the other, Jay, the opener came by, and then I was like, Jay, these girls need to go. And they're still staying there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then.
So you asked them all over to leave?
From here, they moved to the bar, they tried to get drinks, we cut them off. They don't want to leave, they're bothering the customers in there. It's like, hey ladies, you really have to go home because you can't wait.
Okay. How were they bothering customers at the bar?
They don't want to talk to them, but they've been all over them. Like, they act like they work in a club.
Oh, okay.
Because they're dancers.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And some people that's something
Yeah.
they touch.
Okay. Okay, I got you.
So that's why I keep asking to leave. And then like, oh, like, you're an idiot, you're an American idiot. Maybe an idiot, but you can't be here.
Okay.
No, you're not on the property. That's why it's not running an emergency because you can't really
Yeah.
handle people
Yeah.
like that. You know?
Yeah. No, you did the right thing. They were definitely hard to handle.
Yeah.
It's pretty disgusting. So the Ukrainian migrants called the staff members dumb Americans. And then the brown skin staff member, they told him, you're not even American. So go figure, because he didn't have light skin. So racist, disrespectful, gross, entitled, and with the victim mentality when it's convenient for them. Otherwise, they're dancing, partying, and getting drunk. Again, we're specifically referring to these two individuals who were allowed into the country by Joe Biden. And who knows if by then they were receiving any types of benefits thanks to the American taxpayers. Let's continue.
While the first suspect was smart enough to give in, the other wanted to push her luck, or the cops in this case. Her banshee-like wails will remind you of an ill-mannered toddler, minus the cute factor.
Now I'm gonna open the door. If you try to kick me or try to punch me or do anything like that, I promise you, you're gonna have a bad time. Okay? Go ahead and turn and face that way.
And what happened?
You're gonna put the handcuffs back on.
What happened?
You're gonna put handcuffs back
what
on.
happened?
Ma'am, if I have to
What
force,
happened?
I don't want to force you to put
What
the handcuffs
happened?
back on.
Don't touch me!
punch me, kick me. Stop.
Don't touch me!
Stop.
Don't touch me!
You're gonna get put back in
I
handcuffs.
was in the car!
You took the handcuff off. You need to put it back on.
I was in the car! Why you touch me?
Because you took the handcuff off and then you tried to punch me and kick me.
Why put me there? Why put me there? You put me there for no reason!
Yep.
I know! I know!
Got that on?
You know what? You go to the jail. You go to the jail. Yeah! You go to the jail. You fucking
Stop.
Don't try biting me. Don't try biting. Stop trying to bite. Start.
Yep.
Pull her.
I got her.
Okay, sorry.
What are you doing around your feet?
What are you doing?
Let's go.
Stop kicking. Because we're trying to put the handcuffs back on your nose. Watch your leg. Why are you fucking not watch your leg? Watch your leg. Turn over. Guys, step away. Everybody step away.
Are you okay if you are police? I won't do anything if you are police.
We are police.
Just give me
Watch your leg.
Just give me if you're not police, just give me out. Just give me up. Just make it go up. If I go up, I won't do anything. You know? If you're police, I don't believe you.
Stop fighting. Stop.
That's what I say. If you're not police, just give me up. Give me up.
We are as soon as we're done.
Okay, give me up. I won't do anything.
Slide up.
If you think this woman is done giving cops nightmares, think again. After slipping out of her cuffs for the second time, she's about to pull a stunt even a toddler wouldn't dream of. This is simply wild cat stuff. Grab the popcorn.
Come here for a second, okay? Go ahead and check your head first, okay?
What happened? What did I do?
What you do?
What did I do?
Elena, stop. Stop.
Ow, god damn.
You guys want me to take the handcuffs off?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Hold on.
Elena, stop. Just stop. Seriously.
Stop grabbing on her. Look at yourself.
Relax.
What is the reason?
Relax.
You hit me in the face
Okay.
with cuffs. You good? Alright. Hold on, let me undo these. Do we have different... Watch yourself.
Stop. Just relax.
See my face?
What I do? Yes, I see your face.
Okay, alright. You did that.
What I do?
You hit me.
What I do?
Get her,
The threat of a taser calmed her a bit, but she was still a cop's worst nightmare with her wailing. Still, she was first transported to the hospital and then taken to the police station.
Just
Lay down on the ground.
You're gonna get tased.
Okay, I can't tell that. You don't have to make me pay,
No,
you know?
stay right there.
You just fucking
Stop
tell that.
resisting.
You don't have to make me pay, you know?
Stay right there.
You just trying to
Stop resisting.
Shit. I know this is out.
You're gonna get tased.
Yeah, I know.
That's what's gonna happen.
Can't do this.
Yeah, they're just.
For women, yeah.
That's you?
No, only people who can handle that.
You want to try those?
Nah, just keep those on right now. Yep.
I will go where you want. You don't have to stay on my feet.
Relax.
It's a pain.
Relax.
It's a pain.
Yep.
I just go where you want. That's it.
Did she get the other one off?
Nope. Yes, you got it back
What
off.
they do?
You're gonna get
Comply.
paid. Stop.
I have a strong people.
Stop.
Stop.
Stop resisting.
Stop, or it's gonna happen again.
Okay, got you. You will have a problem. One more time, you will have a problem. I got you. Listen.
Nope. She hit her again.
Put the foot
yes.
in.
Okay,
You're not listening.
I'll stop.
Then put your foot in when we're trying to get
Where
your
you want
foot.
me to stop me? Where you want me to stop?
Stop.
Stop.
Stop resisting.
Where? Where?
They're trying to pull you.
Hold
on. You want it on the ground?
She's going to. She kicks up again.
How can I do that?
Well, I take the seatbelt off and you put your feet down here and we'll get it to where you can walk. Are you gonna start anything again? You gonna start kicking people? Or are you calm? Are you done now? Are you done?
For what?
Are you done being what you know, running around doing all that stuff?
I didn't do anything.
Okay, come on, bring your feet out for me, please. So I can get you out. And then I'll adjust this to where you can actually stand up. So bring your feet out.
It's not easy, right?
Right.
Because my is naked right now.
Okay, well, you did that to yourself, okay? Okay. You able to walk?
Give me 1 second, please.
All right, step this way, hop this way so I can take that off there. If you're not going to kick
How
anybody.
can I walk?
Stand up. It's simple. There you go. Stand up.
I can't.
Listen, you're standing right now. Do not kick me, all right? If you kick me, you're going to go face down onto the concrete. I'll guarantee you, all right? I'm trying to help you out here at this point.
I didn't hurt you.
All right. You can step out of that. You can walk like a lady into the jail, or you can go in a chair. It's your choice.
Both women were charged with battery on a law enforcement officer and resisting an arrest.
It's a shame that the police officers had to deal with these two idiots. But that's what happens when we don't properly vet anyone coming into the US. Now, we know that most Ukrainians did not cross the border illegally. However, a lot of them came under the parole program, and Joe Biden waived a lot of those security procedures that most immigrants go through when coming to America. And that's your result right there. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Now, before I go, we do have a clip of our VP JD Vance explaining how the Ukrainian delegation was acting during their latest White House visit.
You're exactly right, Sean. When the Ukrainians came to Washington on Friday, it was supposed to be ceremonial. You know, there had been some public back and forth, some disagreements, some words spoken in public. And the president was like, let's have this moment. We give some credit to the brave Ukrainian fighters. And of course, it's a very brave army that they have there in Ukraine. Let's sign this minerals deal, which importantly does two things. It allows the American people to get some of their money back, but it also shows the Ukrainian people that America has a long-term investment in their sovereignty. You do those things, we'll sign this thing, we'll have a rah-rah moment, and then we'll get to the tough talk of negotiating peace. We couldn't even get the Ukrainians to a point where they could talk about the peaceful settlement. And look, in some ways, Sean, I get it. I get the frustration. I get the rage. It's their country. Of course, it's not our country. But you've got to accept cooler heads have got to prevail. This thing cannot go on forever. This is the important point. I'd say this to our, of course, most importantly, the Americans who are watching, but people all over the world. When you talk to leaders in private, whether they're Ukrainian or European, when you talk to people in private, they will tell you this cannot go on forever. There aren't enough Ukrainian lives, there isn't enough American money, and there isn't enough ammunition to fund this thing indefinitely. The only realistic pathway to bringing this thing to a settlement is President Trump's pathway. We encourage both President Zelensky and President Putin to follow that path.
That sounds like common sense to me. But let me know your thoughts down below. And finally, President Trump will be making a major announcement during the State of the Union. This episode is being recorded before that announcement. So make sure to stay tuned as we will continue to discuss all of these current events and giving you the proper commentary. No BS, straightforward. We're calling it out exactly for what it is. All we need is just common sense, guys. Basic common sense will go a long way. Thank you for watching. Please smash the like button, subscribe, share this video with everyone you know. And again, a very special thank you to those of you who go the extra mile. The shoutouts are down below. Take care, and I'll see you next time.
This executive order is the fuck around and find out order, also known as the FAFO. This order is for everyone who fucked around and will now find out.
Hold it. This is a good one. Is everybody listening?